Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for clicking on that link. My name is Nick with NorCal Rod and Reel. And today, you can see behind me, I picked up my very first kayak. That's right. I'm really excited about this. I love fishing from the bank. I'm still gonna be fishing probably a lot from the bank just because of my work schedule and being able to fish during the day. That's, I'm not gonna be able to put this thing in the water all the time. But I am so stoked to finally have something like this that I can go ahead and start accessing a lot more that's around the area, So I wanted to give you guys a quick little rundown. This is a Tamarack Angler 100, okay? I picked this up for $280 at Dick's Sporting Goods over Labor Day weekend. Typically, if you look online, the prices, they vary all over the place. You can find these for sub $300, but they can go up to as much as $350, $400 depending on where you shop. So take a look and find the deals that that are out there for you. I went to Walmart to go take a look, and the colorway that they had was in blue, and it was $290. Okay, whereas typically, if Walmart carried the same color scheme, it would have been $250. They just didn't have any in store. So I like this colorway anyways, and it was cheaper at Dick's, so I went back there. What you get with this boat when you first buy it, most of them will come with a paddle, which is great, get you started. No frills, nothing too fancy. But in addition, you also get a third rod holder here, a nice little Scotty mount, right? So the rod holder is not put in here yet, but I got it in the crate over there. But that is what you get. So out the gate for $280, I did not get an extra paddle with this. Unfortunately, I had to purchase the paddle separately. So, okay, so for $300, $280 for the kayak, Scotty mount, $300 total with the basic paddle. You can go ahead and get yourself on the water in a fishing kayak. So I wanted to go ahead and give you a quick rundown about the features here. I've gone ahead and I've taken it out once, okay? I'll upload a video after this showing you guys that first paddle out. Overall, it was a blast. Really, really happy with the purchase so far, but there's a couple considerations too that you might wanna know about before entertaining the idea of picking up a lifetime Tamarack Angler 100, okay? So let's start going over this, okay? So this is a 10-foot boat, okay? Total max capacity on this boat is 275 pounds. I'm a bigger guy. I normally hover anywhere between about 220 to 240. I have some really big swings, and this held up perfectly fine. So if you're a bigger guy, don't be discouraged by the weight capacity of this boat. It was very comfortable, very stable, fast, tracked really well. Really happy with it, okay? So the first thing you guys are gonna notice back here in this tank well, okay, is you got a nice open area to store gear. I took a milk crate out. It fit perfectly here, had enough room in the back where I think I'm gonna be able to keep my wheels that I purchased for this boat to go ahead and take it to and from the water. So a nice ample space back here, okay, in the tank well. The next thing here is this whole latch, okay? It's constructed nicely, okay? You got a rubber gasket here to help give you a better seal, okay? Push it down, you can feel it seal. You got a nice little bungee attachment, okay? The only thing I don't like about this is the fact that this is not flush, okay? It's nice and curved, it's raised. So if you're gonna put a crate back here, it's not gonna be totally flat, okay? When I put mine out there on the water, it was fine, didn't have a problem, but the older models, okay, 2016, 2017 models, this is a 2018 Lifetime Tamarack 100, Tamarack Angler 100. They have these latches that they lock in. So they were flush and you would screw them in, screw them off. Obviously I think the reason why they changed this, okay, is because people were complaining a little bit about getting water in the hole. But so now they got these rubber gaskets to go ahead, create a better seal so you're not gonna get water in there. So I understand why, but functionally, if you wanna have the space back here, I'd rather not have something raised like that, okay? You got two back scupper holes back here, okay? Two scupper holes by the seat, two scupper holes up front, okay? We'll go over this a little bit more too as we get closer to the seat. You get two flush rod mount holders. I use these to hold my rods for the first day going out. totally fine. One anchor point here, made in the USA. Another great benefit here about this kayak is this is a made in the USA kayak. So going back into the economy, supporting American workers, all's good. So the first consideration I talked about that I didn't like, that I don't necessarily like on the boat, that I wish it stayed the same as the older models, is the flush stowaway compartments on the front and the back, okay? The second thing, okay, as a bigger guy, you will get wet in this boat, okay? As I mentioned, I'm probably about 230 right now, okay? And fishing during the day, going over shallow areas where I went over grass, other type of little scum, really skinny water. I definitely saw through the scupper holes, because I didn't have any scupper plugs that I put in, you know, the water was gonna it's gonna come up. So, especially having the scupper plugs right here behind the seat, I mean, it's not really advantageous for your butt to stay dry. So, I have a solution for that, and you know, I'll go over some of the other stuff that I'm gonna be doing to this kayak, because I already picked up some stuff, just to make it more comfortable and fishing friendly, and take it from that great budget price to a really affordable budget fishing kayak. So that's the first thing that I would say, just be cautious of. You're gonna get wet in this boat if you don't put the scupper plugs in. I've seen other videos where guys have fixed that problem. They haven't had any issue whatsoever, but since it's right by the butte, you are going to get wet. Okay, so that's the second consideration. Staying in this general region, right, comfortability. The seat itself, right, you got a nice padded seat here, nice back, okay? This was comfortable for about 2 hours during the day, okay? So 2 hours of the day, of the 2.5 hours that I fished, I was not fatigued at all. But then the fatigue set in. So a lot of other people have talked about this too, and it makes sense. You're getting a budget fishing kayak. They're not gonna put a lot more money into making this seat better because they're trying to get the price point down to have it more affordable for everyone. I have an upgrade for this, okay? I started getting sensation through my legs, my butt was starting to go numb, just because you're sitting down here in this really not ergonomic seat. And you want to maximize that time while you're out there on the water. You don't want to have to keep going back in, take a break, etc. So that's one thing that I will be upgrading. That's my third and last bone to pick with this kayak, okay? But that's really not, I don't think it's anything to go against the kayak at all, right? For a budget-friendly kayak to have a seat back, you know, for your back, some lumbar support, nice padded cushion, it's really not bad. You could have something that's just straight plastic, okay? So overall, I'll take it, that's good, okay? On both sides, you have 2 carry handles, okay? Really easy to car top and carry to and from the water without dragging. This boat weighs about 53 pounds, I believe. So, you know, if you're a well-to-do man and you don't even need to be that strong, you're gonna have no problem holding this, okay? And lifting it up and putting it where you need to put it. The nice thing too, which I didn't realize until I bought the kayak, because I didn't see it on some of the other models, and I could be wrong, I just might not have seen it, but there's a nice little paddle park that is there. That comes with the boat, okay? Moving forward, right, you got your front hatch, you have a cup holder. I use this to hold pliers and stuff. I haven't used the latches or the hatches yet to store anything in. I don't think I'm going to, but again, this is curved. It'd be nice if this was flat, because I think there's going to need to be a solution here to put a tray here or a tray here, as I've seen in some of the other videos, to work on changing out your lures, some tackle storage, tool storage, etc. As I mentioned before, you got your Scotty mount holder. I haven't used this yet, but it comes with a Scotty mount, which is great. It's something that, you know, you're not going to see on any other budget fishing kayak. You have your foot notches here, okay, which are really comfortable. For my size, okay, I'm about 5'11", and fully extended, I hit about this 3rd prong here. Really comfortable to paddle. And to sit in and fish from. As my feet and legs got more fatigued, it was nice having the option to just move things back without having to worry about trying to move something that's on a track that your foot would be stuck and attached to, you know? So that's what some of the other more expensive fishing kayaks are gonna have, is a feature there to go ahead and you have way more points of contact to customize exactly where your feet go. But your legs might not always be comfortable. So it's nice to start, right, to not have to fiddle with any of that. I can get used to exactly where I want my feet, and also know too that as they get fatigued, I can move them around to different positions and lessen that fatigue, okay? So that's another great thing that I do actually really like about the kayak is, you know, I think they did a good job with that. You have a little storage compartment here. Didn't use that for anything. Another anchor here, and bungees up here to use as a paddle park, okay? In addition, you also have this carry handle and this drainage hole. So one thing that I did already to the boat as an upgrade is I found this tool pouch accessory that goes onto tool belts, okay, at Home Depot. And I went ahead and I just put Velcro on both sides. So the whole goal is, in this thing, I'll be able to put fish grippers, you know, your forceps, pliers, cutters, etc. here, and it's right next to my leg, and I can go ahead and I can put it like that if I want. If I want, I can put it up like this if I want some more room. There's just a lot of, I think, good options here to have something like that just to store the immediate tools that I need. Okay. So overall, great kayak. I think for the money to get started, a lot of the other kayaks I was looking at varied between the $800 to $1,500 range as pretty good intro kayaks, you know, Vibe kayaks, Bonafide, Feel Free kayaks. There's a lot of, don't want to say a lot, but there's a couple local stores around here that specialize in selling those specific kayaks. And the community's huge. There's a lot of people that fish out of those, and they love those boats. But for me, for a first kayak, I wanted something that I didn't feel too burdened about breaking the bank with, and also too something I could get into, get used to the kayak, learn what I like, what I don't like. So that way when I am ready to make that jump, because I will eventually up to that next tranche of kayak, I'm gonna be better equipped and better ready to know exactly what I'm looking for and what I like and what I need. So with that, this is the Tamarack Angler 100. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this quick little walkthrough. If you have any questions, let me know down in the descriptions below, and stay tuned. There's gonna be a lot more adventures coming out of this thing. I'll see you guys again on the next video.